when I was 7 years old, and he took me hunting that year. And he literally leaned over and said, "Chad, there's a deer right over there." And I swung the muzzle over and squeezed the trigger, and every animal within 5 miles was gone. Put his hands on his hips, and he looked at me. He says, "Son, we need to do some training." So I fell in love with the outdoors. I fell in love with the training, and I fell in love with firearms. Decided that I would go up through the Boy Scouts, became an Eagle Scout, and then thought that I would try out the military to see. It only took me 24 years to figure out it wasn't for me. I was an EOD K-9 Security Forces member, so I protected overseas embassies, overseas schools, and diplomats that came to the. I've did 3 tours in Afghanistan, 2 in North Africa, and 3 in Iraq. Really loved it. I didn't have to work with people. I had a dog that did everything, right? So as long as you kept him fed, he was happy. I retired from there and went to work for a really small oil company. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, BP. And I was an executive protection agent for them. I've traveled 240 days out of the year. One day my wife called me and said, "I was really happy when you said you were going to retire from the military, but you travel more now than you did when you're in the military. So you got a choice to make." I said, "Honey, I'm on my way home." Took me 5 weeks, but I finally got home. She hugged me. She loved on me. She wouldn't hardly let me get off the couch until 18 months later, she grabbed me by the collar and said, "You got to go do something." So I looked around the valley to see where I could hang my hat. And C2 Tactical was looking for some instructors. So I went to work part-time there. 4 months later, they said, "Hey, we're looking for an assistant director of training." I said, "Well, good luck on that search. That sounds full-time." And they said, "Well, no, that's you." And I said, "Okay, what does that do?" And then about 2 years later, the director of training left, and I became the director of training. So I'm very blessed to have this position. I really love it. C2 Tactical is not only an indoor range, but we're a retail store, we're a membership, and we're a training facility. We have 2. We have one in Tempe, one in Scottsdale, East Phoenix area. It's right on the border there. And then very soon, we're going to be having one out here in Surprise. So we're pretty excited about the 303 Waddell area, I would say. Okay, so with that, I get going. We are a membership facility, but you can come. It is open to the public. However, our commander membership is $19.95 a month, and it gives you unlimited shooting. You can shoot as many times as you want using our range. Normally, our range fees are $20 an hour. And so if you pay for the commander membership at $19.95, it's a nickel shy of the $20. You can come as many times as you want. You can reserve a lane up to 6 months ahead of time. And so not a bad deal. We have a squad package, battalion package, 5.56 individual and family, and then of course our elite 338 club, which is we call it our Gantry Club. So I'll go through those really quick. This is the 338 area. Everything in there is included in the price. It is a $5,000 buy-in and $200 a month. But fully automatic weapons, suppressed weapons, anything you want to shoot is included. Targets, hearing protect, whatever you want is included in that except for ammo. They've got a private range, they've got private simulators, they've got private lockers, they got washrooms with showers. So if you have a business meeting or something like that, a lot of business corporations have joined so they can bring clients there and talk. We have a media room all set up. We have a lounge area. It is a BYOB. So if you like to drink alcohol, you can bring your own, except that you will be excluded from the range for that day. Okay. So, $4,500 buy-in, $200 a month. See, you saved $500 already. Look at that, right? And we do have corporate memberships. So that's all of the benefits for that as the individual. You get a 10% discount on ammunition, 15% on selected accessories, and up to $1,500 not available for purchase on optics or firearm. So that's for training. We're gonna, with that $4,500, you're gonna select one of 6 handguns. and then $500 worth of training. So, and that training will come from myself or one of our advanced pistol instructors. And then here is our commander package. This is our most popular package. For $228 for the full year, you can shoot as often as you want. So you could come in 3, 4, 5 times a day, or you can come in once a day or once a week, or however you want to do it. Really is, if you just like to shoot, this is the way to do it. And then guests are $10, so half price. You get free range time for the year, free online reservation, so you can go online and reserve the range up to 6 months in advance. Free handgun rentals, so those are normally $15, and then half off on rifle. Those are normally $20, so you'll get them for $10. Guest fee are $10. Again, you get discounts on ammo and selected accessories. So I think for the $20 a month, that is a no-brainer. If you like to shoot, or if you just want to come and keep your skill levels up, this is a great way to do it. So our 556 membership is really designed around people that want to take classes. It's got a couple of free classes in there. It's got some discounted classes in there. So if you're looking to improve your shooting ability, this is the package to do that. Also has a couple of different other benefits, and of course you can add your spouse or any children under the age of 21. So again, you get free range time, free online reservation, free handgun rentals, half off guest fees. But here we go. So right here, you got 50% off a class up to $100. Membership pricing on 1 firearm per year. That's pretty good. So membership pricing is a big discount, especially if you're buying a typical handgun is right at the $550 to $750 depending on the brand. So that's really nice. And then membership pricing on, one free selected class. So you can select a class and say that's the class I want for free. Then you can add a member for $80 for the year. Squad membership, again, this is where you got a bunch of guys. So maybe a club like this gets together and you got a bunch of guys that want to shoot. Here's a package for that. It's total of 10 members. I think we have one squad that's got 15, so you might have to make up a couple different ones. It's a good sized group here. And I hear there's 65 members, so that's awesome. Always like to be around people that enjoy the Second Amendment. So squad benefits is free range time, of course, we go all the way down, and you can add members for up $99. So that really kind of reduces the cost across everybody. So if you come and do that with 10, it really reduces the cost. It's about $149 for 10 people to join per person. The battalion membership, and this is more for coworkers or business. You can have up to 20 people on this one, and the membership's perfect for shooters who work at the same company. So we have a couple of dentist office. It's wild. A couple of attorneys' offices. The ladies are in a battalion group. It's really fun to see them come out and shoot because they're in high heels and skirts and things, and you're like, okay, this is cool. But they came to one of my classes when they first started the program, and they came in blue jeans and tennis shoes and sweatshirts, and I was like, this is what you wear at work? This is awesome. And they're like, no. I'm like, go home, get dressed like you work, because if that's where you're going to have your gun, I want you to train what you wear. Okay. So, and they were obliged to do that. Matter of fact, here is one of the ladies clubs we have out there. We took a picture of them shooting. Free range time, guest fees are $10, discount on ammo. We give you a little bit more discount on the ammo as a benefit, and then you can add members for $99. So if you have any questions about membership, Gina is our membership manager, and she can help you with any of that. She is a whiz at it. And then self-service portal. So the only thing I'm going to say about that is it is so simple. You go on there, you log in through your portal, and you just look at a calendar and you say, I want a lane on that day between these times, and you're booked. It's pretty fantastic. All right. You can even book classes that way. You have control over your entire account. So we have a sales team that are really versed in all types of firearms. Again, tactical is in our name, but it's if you really, the military definition of tactical is not black. It is the decision you make in a critical incident that leads to the success or failure of your operation. That's tactical. Okay, well, that's the same thing here in our name, is that it is a decision that you make in a critical incident. Okay, so we want you to have the right firearm. What's right for you, not what's right for me. What I carry on duty or off duty or to the ATM machine is different than you're going to, right? Because everybody is different. So we want you to make sure that you have the right firearm and the right ammunition for you. So classes, we have both indoor and outdoor, and I'm going to go through all those. This just happens to be one of the classes that we did for a law enforcement group out at Cowtown. So I just wanted to kind of go over that. My motto is train, 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 and don't ever get it out of order. Okay, because you're only as good as the last day you were on the range. As a matter of fact, I had to get up a little bit early today to go shooting. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, went in and shot about 250 rounds this morning. Okay, I shoot every day between 100 and 250 rounds. I shoot about 4,000 rounds a month, and hence why I work at a gun range, right? So my retirement money goes to ammo. It's funny, the other day, my wife, for years, she would say, do we need this much ammo? Do we need this much ammo? Do we need this much ammo? And every time we moved, she was like, oh God, why do we have so much ammo? The other day, she was looking in one of the safes. She goes, do we need more ammo? I was like, yes. So, and that kid is that tall. I was like, he is not standing on a chair. There again, that's me and my background. And so I believe in the 3RS system, which is if your training is not relevant, if it's not recent, and it's not realistic, and you can't do it all in the realm of being safe, it's not worth it. Okay, I don't expect you guys to be busting down doors or jumping through windows or anything like that. But what is relevant for you? What's your lifestyle? What are your threats? Okay, so if you think maybe at your home is a threat, or maybe at work or in your car, or you're driving down the street and there's a gang. Yes, yeah, she knows. So that is what we believe in, the philosophy of the training. So our indoor classes, of course, we have pistol, rifle, shotgun. We have CCW, or what we call our armed citizen leg. So we have an everyday carry principles. So that's like you're going to the ATM, or you're going to the grocery store and you're carrying a gun. What do I need to be aware of? Because remember, a fight is physical, okay? It's not like you're going to be on a flat range and the target's going to be standing there like this, okay? The target's going to be beating you over the head and shoulders, and you need to get to your gun, okay? That's the first thing you got to do. Well, how do I get to my gun? Okay, so everyday carry principles, and then home defense. We have a class that's designed around building a physical plan for your house, how to make it less of a target for people that want to break into homes. Now, you're a gated community. That's one barrier. That's great, right? A lot of people don't have that, so that's really good. Okay, non-lethal. So a lot of people are like, well, I don't know about carrying a gun. Maybe I could have something else. Okay, well, we have this class called the Personal Protection Essentials, and that's everything that doesn't go bang, right? So that's from empty hand defense, verbal judo, to edge weapons, okay? Or tasers or batons. Now, taser and batons are broke out because they are a little more intricate, and we want to make sure that you understand how to use those products. Okay, because baton, hitting somebody over the head is lethal. Okay, but hitting them in a soft tissue area is not. So, And then, of course, we have NRA classes, both student and instructor classes. So if that's something in your retirement, I know I heard a couple of people say they were retired. And really, when I retired, I just retired from what I was doing. I went on and kept going. So I really enjoy it. Really enjoy what I do now. And so it's fantastic. Here's some outdoor classes and some of the things that we do in those classes. Of course, we have pistol and carbine. Carbine is really becoming a home defense firearm now. It used to be kind of, oh, I don't know if that's a great tool for, but it is a precision rifle, okay, indoor. And now that we've done all of this stuff overseas and we really utilized it going through homes and clearing rooms and things like that, we can now teach people how to defend themselves with their carbine. And you have to be a little more accurate with your handgun. Carbine, not so much. All right. And then, of course, the shotgun is always a great tool. I love shotguns. I was a fowl hunter for a lot of years. But the defensive tactical shotgun is a great tool for in your house, especially if you got hallways or stairwells. Okay, because that'll eliminate anything in the hallway or the stairwell really easy. One thing that we stress in our training is get into some low light, because 68% of all shootings in civilian attire is in low to no light. Okay, targets look different in low to no light. So you need to know and understand how to do that. And if you use a flashlight, what are you doing? They're drawing it right back to you. Okay. Yeah. So we want to show you how to get around that. Sporting outdoor classes. Again, you know, I'm 57 years old. I never got into the gaming world of shooting until about 10 years ago. I jumped into match play, and these guys are serious. Okay, so we have some basic introductory classes all the way up to grandmaster classes to help you get to where you want to be in a match play, if that's what you want to do. 3-gun is absolutely a fantastic sport to get into. And my wife and I just got into sporting plays about a year ago. And now her and I, every Saturday out at Ben Avery at one of the sporting play targets out there. So you say hi, because we're always out there. It's fantastic. I built this thing called the Drill of the Week. So, but it's every other Monday because our production crew can't do it every week. It's every other Monday. And I just put a drill up there that's anywhere from 5 to 20 rounds. You come in, it's a free target, and you just challenge yourself to see if you can succeed at the Drill of the Week. It's really fun. It's on YouTube. You can go up there, download what the Drill of the Week is, come in, you get a free target, you get a free lane, you shoot that. And then I pick somebody out of every Drill of the Week to get some free prize, whatever that might be. Okay. And then I have a tip of the week. So on the offsetting weeks of Drill of the Week, I have what's called a tip of the week. So it may be a function check. It may be how to break down your Glock, your SIG, your Smith & Wesson. It may be what to bring to the range, what to have in your range bag, things like that. So I do 52 tips of the week, and it's pretty cool. So partnerships. So I don't know, anybody know Travis Haley? Any Marines know Travis Haley? Okay, so Travis Haley was a recon force Marine for a lot of years, and then got out, went to work for a company called Magpool, and designed a whole bunch of stuff, and then went back overseas as an operator. He has a company now, a training company, and we partnered with him. Twice a year, he comes in and does some high speed, low drag classes. Okay, I don't do those classes anymore, but a lot of people have a lot of fun in those classes. Then we have Tricom, which is Jeff Gonzalez. Any Navy guys in here that know Jeff Gonzalez, class 155, Navy SEAL? He was an operator overseas for over 12 years. And he is another guy that we've partnered with to give some good experience and good, what I call that look into what could have been. You know, it's fantastic. And then, of course, we have a company that we work with up in Prescott that does a whole lot of outdoor survival. and things like that. So prepping, or what they call preparing. Preparing for what? Well, that's up to you. What are we preparing for? In my prepping days, it was an investment, right? I wanted to make sure that if something happened, we had enough to survive on. And so then, of course, we get into Glock Shooting Sports Foundation, or GSSF. We have a match once a month. You can win a gun. Glock gives away a gun. That you don't have to be the winner. You just got to show up, and we draw a ticket. And whoever ticket that is, the gun's yours. And it's up to Glock what they want to give away. But that's fun, and it's nice. So we work with a company called Mantis for dry practice. So a lot of people can't afford ammunition. Is ammunition hard to come by, and it's expensive. So we partnered with this company, and it's dry practice. Now, for about the price of a box of ammo, $250, you can get a tool that will give you instant feedback of what you're doing with your trigger. Okay, and I've used it. It's improved my shooting quite a bit. It is a fantastic tool. So no ladies in here, but we have a couple of ladies groups, Women of Steel and the Well-Armed Women. We have Pistol Toting Mamas and a couple other groups that come in and use our facility. So it's really nice to see the ladies getting out and getting their training as well. And don't know if this video, oh, there we go. Oh, shoot. I didn't wait long enough. There we go. This is just our shooting competition. There's supposed to be some music.
Maybe the volume on there.
Not my computer. Anyway, so even though it's indoors, we're very creative of getting some good match play in. Everybody is really, they want you there. They'll help you. That we've got a couple of grandmasters. We've got a world champion that comes every once in a while and shoots. There's a grandmaster right there. And so they'll help you with your shooting style right out on the range. And so I'll let that go. This is our simulator. So again, ammunition is expensive. It's hard to come by. So you can come in and use our simulator. So it doesn't cost you ammunition. And you get 8 scenarios for $60, or you can do just the hourly rental. And again, it is a lot less expensive than ammunition right now. And then, what are your questions? He said I had about
We got plenty of time.
So I did pretty good. Yes, sir. So we're going through the city process, right? So we're getting permitted and getting all of the stuff that we have to do for the city.
Are they agreeing with you?
What's that?
Are they agreeing with what you're trying to do?
Pretty much. So far, they've been and they want us there. So it's been an exciting relationship so far. This facility would have 40 lanes above ground and 10 lanes below ground. The lanes below ground will go out to 100 meters.
So it's not a structure yet?
No, we have picked out a couple of lots that we like and are big enough for what we want to do. So we're hoping to be moving dirt here in the next couple of months. So we're excited about it.
So where's your outdoor facility?
So we have a partnership with Cowtown.
Where's that?
Cowtown is just west of Ben Aber. So it's a private outdoor range. It used to be a movie studio. Anybody is an old cowboy fan. Used to be a stuntman owned it, and it was grandfathered in because it was a shooting range for the movies, and so it is still a shooting range today. But now it's private instead of a movie studio.
So if you want to go there, do you go there or do you have to go to your facility?
So if the class is out there, we would send you a map and you would go there. So you wouldn't show up at our facility. But most of our classes are that there's well, I'd say probably 3/4 are at the facility and a quarter of them are out at Cowtown.
It's not open to the public.
It is not.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you showed up there, you would not be able to, unless you had a membership, to be able to shoot there. So, and it's quite expensive. So for the individual to buy a membership there, it's quite expensive. We have a lot of customers that shoot in our classes, so it helps us kind of, yes.
What can you tell us about the ammo shortage? Why are we having such a hard?
Well, so Remington went through a bankruptcy, and so they were shut down. And then primers, the powder that goes into the primer, one of the companies decided not to build that powder anymore. And so they had to source that somewhere else. The United States is very resourceful though, and a couple other new companies came out of that. So, but it took them time to ramp up. So it was nice. You should see probably in the next month or so, because Remington is out of bankruptcy now. They just hired 1,200, I think, employees to ramp that company back up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You will start seeing ammo. Now, I don't know that you're ever going to see $9 a box for 9mm again, because we kept buying ammo through this. So the ammo manufacturers are like, wow. So if you would have read my blog a couple of months ago, I said, stop buying ammo. We were panic buying. And so we were causing the manufacturers to go, well, they're buying it. So right now, 9mm rounds are about $1 a round. That's ridiculous. Okay, it should be down around 9 cents. So.
What about law enforcement and military? Are they short as well?
No, rounds are allocated to them first. So I'm in law enforcement. We have plenty of ammo.
Maybe I ought to go to the police station and buy some of their. They're paying the same price. Yeah.
No, our box says LE on it. You know what LE stands for, right? What does it stand for?
Law enforcement.
Stands for discount. You're not getting the discount. All right. All right.
What kind of events could we have as a group?
So that's a great question. We have events. We have people come in all the time. Believe it or not, we have bachelor's party, bachelorette parties. We have just groups that come and have you can have your meeting there and then go out and use the range. We have all kinds of group events that come in and use our range.
Do we have to be an organized group, or can it be informal? Okay.
No, and you would contact Gina,
Okay.
and she would walk you right through the process. Pretty
Okay.
simple. Yes, sir.
You kind of slide that had a 532 membership, something like that.
Say that again.
There was a slide that had a 532 or
556.
556. What was that? And how much is that?
So that one, great question. Let's go back there. I want to say it's 585. I want to say it's 585. Let's see. Does it say it up there? Yeah, just says $80 per person. I think it's 585. But you get a lot more benefits with this one. This one is kind of the kitchen sink
Oh, that's
membership.
about the other one.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're in the book.
Yes, they are. Yes, they're in that book.
So everybody got a book?
Is everybody okay? You didn't get a book? Let me give you a book.
Yeah,
I got a question.
Yes.
Military use.
So we don't, unfortunately, we don't have a military discount. The owner is military, I'm military. We do appreciate that, but we kept the prices low for everybody. We didn't want to, law enforcement pays the same price as everybody else. So we went back and forth to raise the price and then give a discount. And my philosophy is if we're giving a discount, we're saying that we're overpriced on our product. And so I would rather give everybody the same discount and just say thank you for your service. And because it takes us all, even though I was a combat vet, it took the support people, it took the people back home, believing in us and supporting us. And so I think that it takes a whole country to do that. And some of us are willing to go fight, and some of us need to support each other. So I appreciate that question. Thank you. Yes.
What arrangements can be made if say a group just want to come on and just see the facility and verify what was there before?
So I gave you my card, email me, and I will set that up. And I will give you a grand tour of our facility.
Are you based in Scottsdale?
So we are at the 101 on Scottsdale Road, north of Mayo.
Yes.
So that is a Phoenix address, but it is as close to Scottsdale as you can get without being in Scottsdale and paying Scottsdale taxes. So
It's a nice facility.
yeah, it is compared to Tempe, yes, absolutely. And then compared to Caswell's, because the owners came out of Caswell's. I don't know if anybody understands C2 is Caswell's too. So the owners came out of Caswell's, which was a Mesa, been there for 35 years. It's 13 lanes. You feel like you got to duck your head when you go in there. And so they built this grand facility in Tempe. And then 5 years later, they built the one in Scottsdale. And now that one has been running for almost 3 years now. And we're going to open one out here in Surprise probably within a year. So, and then it looks like we're going to franchise after that. So we're pretty excited about that. Yes, sir.
With Remington going into bankruptcy, what happened to Marlin?
So they sold off a couple of the companies. And so I think that was one of the ones that they to get cash.
Is Marlin still up?
As far as I know, yes. Yeah. So you should be seeing Remington Ammunition here probably within a week, I would think. Because the CEO was pretty adamant about getting ammunition out quickly. So they just couldn't produce it while they were going through bankruptcy.
But they're not the only producers. I mean, you got federal, you got other, you got other companies that are producing. I mean, they're probably working 24/7.
Well, and then we had the problem with the primers. So that it was a perfect storm kind of thing. And then of course we have millions of brand new gun owners that probably never thought they'd ever own a gun. We had people coming in and just saying, I need to buy a gun. And we said, well, what kind of gun? What do you want to do with it? And they go, I just need a gun. Like,
80 million new gun permits last year. Wow.
What's that?
80 million new gun permits. Nationwide.
Yeah, I was a few of those.
So let me ask if anybody on the phone or the Zoom has a question for Jeff. Chris, is any questions you've got?
No, if you can grab extra book for me, I'd appreciate it.
Grab an extra book for you? Sure. Okay, Tom, any questions? But take yourself off mute, Tom. No, Mark, any questions? Okay. All right, well, Jeff, this has been great. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody. Gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all.
We have ammo. We have bulk ammo. So you won't like the price, but we have it. So yeah, we have 12 gauge, we have 20 gauge, 10 gauge. Yeah, Tombstone Tactical is and Northwest Armory over in Scottsdale. I don't know what their deal is. I don't know where they're getting it, but they seem to have bulk and they seem to have really good prices. Northwest Armory. What's that?
What's the cost of 9mm?
So at our facility, I think 9mm is $7.99 for 1,000 rounds. I want to say at Northwest Armory, it's, I think it's $6.99. So, and then, you know, you could, Cabela's, the last time I was down there, they were only allowing 200 rounds per person. But they didn't care how many times you went around. So,
Really, last time I went in there, they wouldn't let you buy it unless you had a gun, unless you were buying a gun.
oh, well, I just went in there a couple of weeks ago and I went in the line, I think I went in 4 or 5 times.
That's
Went around.
basically where I was buying them.
So the last thing I'm gonna give out is a 1-hour free range pass. So I'm gonna sign these and date them. It's good for 90 days. It's free for you to come in and use the range for 1 hour.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So again, I want to thank everybody. What do you guys, well, first of all, let me ask, how many guys are vaccinated here? Everyone? So we still gotta
I
get you. They got your shots. Yeah, okay. How many will be here all summer?
I will.
Okay, so we should still have meetings in the summer, I think, once a month. Is this what you want to hear? Other places, there's some others, there's a new place in Gilbert. I forget what that's called, and there's some others. If there's anything you guys would want to do, you want to have an event at C2 Tactical and do a trip over there, maybe have a meeting there. Yeah, go ahead.
What about, how about, getting everybody together to buy bulk ammo? In other words, we can use it as a group to buy ammo.
It's just there's such different guns people have.
Any ideas behind that?
Well, as you know, with the speaker we had, Andrew Sheriff, who did the long range ballistics, he's got a shop up in Anthem, and he offered to try to pull something together. But we did a survey. I don't know if it was Joel or somebody asked me to survey, and everybody had different requirements. So you have to find out what the common type of ammo would be, and then we could shop around. I don't know. Would you give a group discount, Jeff, if we have it come in?
You can always ask.
Always ask. Yeah, it never hurts to ask. That works good. Anything else you guys want to do? Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks very much. We can sit and just get acquainted. Jeff, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll get to cover. Take care, everybody.